Hello farmers and welcome back to American Falls, where I am kind of driving through a sugarcane field trying to find my way. I have taken on a fertilizing contract that's going to pay us, like 20 grand or so, if I can get it done. Doing it kind of on the blind, of course. It is a pretty big field. Actually, this is a very big field for the map I'm on. I didn't expect to see a field this big, but it's rather huge. As we can look around, and you can barely see her Voltra fertilizing. I don't think this would actually work in real life. I mean, the fertilizer would not go anywhere. It'd just be banging off the stalk of the sugar cane, I would believe. But yeah, we're going to do this job first, of course, which I'm now 64% done. I've only done one headland, but I'm somewhere here. And I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of ballparking where I think I need to be fertilizing, so fingers crossed. And then later, we're going to be doing a cultivating job. We have moved to the month of September. I did 2 small fertilizing contracts between episodes. It took me about a couple minutes to do both. It was enough to earn enough money to top off almost the fertilizer spreader. So that's why I'm sitting at 8,500 currently. And yeah, we are doing pretty good. So I moved the month of September because the only thing that was available was harvesting contracts. And we did one last episode, so I kind of wanted to have other options, and we got options. Options galore. I did go ahead and activate the lizard plow, the 9 meter one, either or. I thought about running it backwards because I don't have the required horsepower to actually use that plow, and I thought, nah, we're not going to do that. So yeah, fertilizing, and then I borrowed a John Deere tractor and a cultivator for the cultivating job. Yeah, welcome to the John Deere channel. So I was not expecting to put out a video again this soon. I thought I was going to just wait another week because I've been kind of busy. But I got a comment on the first episode, and someone told me on Discord, which could be the same person because sometimes names don't match. But they both said that there is an update in the works for American Falls that will require a new save game. I cannot confirm or deny this at all in either way, so just be aware of it. So I think what I'm going to do, and I think, we were doing it anyways, is just keep on doing contracts for the first few episodes. We got to build the money. So if there is an update to the save, update to the map itself, I can update it, and I can kind of get everything to where we currently are. I mean, all I got to do is just put in the right type of money, buy ourselves the tractor and the spreader. There might be a couple minor differences here and there because, get everything exactly matched up will be kind of hard. But if you are playing along on this map, just be aware there might be an update coming that will require a new save game. Like I said, I cannot confirm or deny this at all. So, okay, I missed that spot there, but we'll just keep on going. So that's why I'm putting out a video today, just to kind of give you guys a heads up. I did go on the Giants Mod Hub. I'm recording this on Sunday, whatever. I don't know what today is. You think my phone would tell me, but there we go. It's the 10th. It is the 10th of September. So, yeah, went on the Giants Mod Hub, checked on the mods in testing, and did not see it there. So, if there is one coming out, it's not in testing currently. So, it could be a while before it comes out. But like I said, I cannot confirm or deny an update to the map and if it's going to require a new save game or not. But anyways, we're here in American Falls. No restrictions here whatsoever. We're not doing crop rotation, precision farming. We're just farming and going to have some fun with it. There's been a couple requests, and I think we'll go along with at least one of them. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go along with it because I really haven't checked out the farm itself. They want us to use a silo to where we got to use belts to load the grain in and take the grain out, which I have not done. Because it's always just convenient to pull up to a silo and say, give me the grain, and not have to, do all the belt stuff. But it's something that we could do. I'm not sure what the farms have here, but, we'll look into it. I notice a lot of deer like to float on here until they fall down. All right, let's we'll scoot down here. Yeah, 84% done. That's good. We like that. I kind of forgot how much contracts pay. Now, I don't have any mods for contracts, so I can only take 3 contracts at a time. But I think that's fine. because we're not, like I said, we don't have any goals here. So I'm not in a rush. I don't care if I speed through if I just skip 3 months, just skip 3 months. You know, it's not like I got to get things done at a certain rate. We don't have to feed animals currently. I don't know if I'm going to have animals on this map or not. I'm just taking it episode by episode to start with. We're just here just to, I know it's weird to say it, have fun. With, you know, just if we want to lease something, we lease it. If we want to buy something, we buy it. I would like not to have any loans. Did I make that a restriction? No loans? Probably. Maybe I did. Yeah, that's right. No loans. That's right. No loans. That's the only restriction we do have. I had to think back for a second. It's been a long 4 days here. Yeah, because we're here to help out the community because the previous farmer apparently left and left the community kind of broke. So we don't have money to borrow. That's it. So no borrowing money, but should not be an issue. From the contracts that we're doing, you know, fertilizing contracts, I love them because it doesn't take that long to do them and you get paid a lot of money to do it. But then again, you are paying a lot of money for the fertilizer as well. Now, let me turn that off here so I can get an idea of the map. I mean, yeah, I'm ballparking it. I'll just keep going around the way I think I need to go around, and if I don't complete it, then we'll have to hit spots here and there. Next job will be a little bit easier because we're cultivating a field, I think with oilseed radish in it, so it should be somewhat simple to see where we've been. And I might do the old trick of, you know, we're gonna have some big equipment. We got the 9RT, I think, maybe 9RX. The John Deere models just, you know, I don't got it. Don't get it. 9RT. I think it's a 9RT actually. No, I'm gonna say 9RX. I'm gonna say 9RX, and a nice big cultivator, so we can do, you know, a good amount of fields with that cultivator. All right, 94% done. Do I need to go up further? No, let's turn around here. And hopefully on this pass here, we will get it. Then I can drive out. I don't even want to know what it looks like in first person. Don't want to know at all what it looks like in first person driving in that thing. Alright, tell me that I'm done. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're not done. Alright, so where... Alright, so we got... I mean, there's still a good amount of space here that I haven't covered. Let's drive at a diagonal area here, and this should hopefully do it. We got to be close. I think it said, like, what, 95% done just a little while ago. And we know 42 meter working width. We're covering a lot of space. Unless I... Okay, no, we are covering the full length. I was ready to say, did I complete it, not see it? No, it's complete now. Turn off. There we go. All right, let's drive out of this field. And now we're going to be rich. Very, very rich. I don't know where those deer went. They should have dropped down the field somewhere. They could be running through here for all I know. So we are in, like, the northeastern part of the map currently. And learning to get to some of these fields is going to be tricky until I get to know the map a little bit. So it's not like a lot of roads just go right to a field. You got to kind of take some dirt roads to get to them. Like here, getting to this field here, I think this is the, as far as I can, well, like I said, I've been anywhere. To go over this bridge here, that's going to be kind of tricky with big equipment for big fields. So this field right here is the one that we are doing next. So I'm actually going to park my Voltra right here. Turn off the beacons, turn that off. Let me go into contracts and we'll collect on that so our bank account just looks a little bit more healthier. Yep, 23,000, collect. Perfect. And now let me, there we go. 9RX. Oh, so I didn't, yeah, there was a comment on this, and I don't know if they read the comment in time. So, episode 1, I kind of explained at the beginning. I started the whole beginning of the episode, and I forgot to hit record. And then I hit record and started the episode, but in the part where I thought recording, but I didn't, I explained about the gate, and I forgot to explain about it in episode 1. So if you're starting on the map fresh, and you come on down to the shop, the gates are going to be closed. And when you read the sign, it says the store will be open from like, well, it doesn't matter, 8 o'clock in the morning till like 8 o'clock at night or whatever it is. And it was past 8 o'clock in the morning, but the gates were closed. Now, I was looking for a button everywhere, couldn't find it. What I did, and all I needed to do, was just skip until the top of the hour, so go past 9 o'clock, and the gates open. I think what's going on there is the gates are somehow triggered to the clock, and it's looking for the rollover of an hour. And since they're already past 8 o'clock, that's why the gates are not open for you. So just skip ahead an hour to 9 o'clock, and the gates should open up for you. At least they did for me. All right, so now we got to go back up to where we parked our Voltra. Now I got to see if I can find my way back there. Because like I said, there's not roads that go to all the fields. You got to like take side roads and all that fun stuff. So I'm not really sure, like I said, about the update, what it's, what's going to fix or correct or add or who knows. But it shouldn't affect me too much because I'm not going to have a whole bunch of land. I'm not placing anything down. We're going to be doing a lot of contracts. I don't even know how much the land even is. I was ready to say I'll probably buy, some equipment before we buy land and really start doing some farming around here. I think the first fall, what I would be doing in real life is just, putting some money in the bank account. So like from August all the way till next March, just do as much work as we possibly can, and then when March rolls around, just take it from there. See if we can afford. I mean, there are some small pieces of land around here that I could definitely buy. I don't know how much farmer equipment I can park in front of my mobile home, but we'll put in there as much as we can. I probably should have my beacons on. But in between episodes, for the first, fall season, I'll probably do fertilizing contracts because those don't take long at all. I'll earn some good money, and I got the equipment for it, so I just got to accept the contract. Like that field that we just got $20,000 on, I think that took me like just under 10 minutes. And this would be a good series to try out some mods or whatever. I'm not going to be strapped too much for cash, I think, once we really get going. I don't know if I'll be doing big fields like, these up here for a long time. Only for contracts, I would have to borrow equipment. Of course, what I could do, because I almost kind of forgot about it, maybe I should get Frank working for us again, right away. So as I'm cultivating this field, Frank, or whoever, can be at the other contract that I got for fertilizing, and they can do fertilizing contracts while we do this type of work. I really don't mind fertilizing contracts when there's no crop in the field because it's very easy to see, where you've been. I will turn that off, not that it matters. All right, so where am I going? Field number 39, so that's going to pay $16,000. Field 39 is... That is an odd-shaped field. Let me drive the Voltra on down there. I think I got to go down to the shop and then down the road that way. So, I'm going to head on down there. And they get done what they get done. I mean, I could always... it looks like there's two parts of the field. I can set them off on course play for one part, then when they get done, to set them off on the other field. But the good thing about course play is they're going to be pretty accurate, well, a lot more accurate than I was, getting that field fertilized. Alright, friends, I do believe I have arrived. Let me get out of the road a little bit here. Let's go into here and let's get ourselves a worker, shall we? Create job. And then, of course, we want this field here. So yeah, it's going to do this part, and then I'll have to reset it for another part of the field. But that's more than fine. Do that. One headland is more than enough. Generate course is going to do some kind of weird stuff, I bet. I'm hoping it doesn't run into trees. So I asked it to do one headland, and it didn't really do... It's not really doing a headland. Just by the way this is going to work, I'm guessing it's going to be Frank that's going to be here because he gives me the problems. And like I said, it's going to be Frank. So that was foreseeable there. All right, let's go ahead and unfold this cultivator and see how big this thing actually is. Put her on down. So we should have actually a good amount of money by the end of this episode. Yeah, and this field's not going to take me too long with this thing. So I think probably the next thing I should be doing with the money is saving up and getting ourselves a tractor with like 3 to 450 horsepower in that general area. So when we do actually get our land, we can definitely get ourselves a decent sized plow and all that type of equipment. I don't want to keep buying undersized tractors, but I guess it all depends on how big the fields are going to be. But let's be honest, I may start with a small field and in no time, I don't want to say no time flat, but over time we're going to have normal size fields, so having that small equipment not going to be too useful. Just take it as it goes. But for the contracts we're doing here today, like I said, we should be up around what, $60,000-$70,000 that quick. Now I'm not going to go like big equipment here. I think we're going to do that on Oceanside Forest. I mean, I'm trying to have some kind of a plan for this series, but then again, I also just want to log in and go, oh, we're going to do this today. Let's go ahead and do that. And it's been a while since I've been on a map where I haven't done precision farming and crop rotation. I know Solyndra was there, but that's been a while now since we've been there. Although every time I log into Goldcrest Valley, which is the map that we moved on to from Solyndra, every time I log into Goldcrest Valley, it doesn't seem like I've been there that long. And we're like in episode 40. Let's see, I'm doing about 3 episodes a week, so that's 11 weeks, which is almost, yeah, it's like 3 months ago. Kind of the good thing about having contracts is you get to probably use equipment that you may only want to use once. Like, you know, instead of for your own farm, you're like, you know, I would like to use that, but I don't want to buy it just to use it. And then you see it in the contract, like, yeah, I'd like to use that just once. Cultivating is something I don't usually do because I always get myself a direct drill. So it doesn't matter what condition the field is in, almost, and then get myself a direct drill and go around and drill again. I wonder who's going to get done first, me or Frank. I guess it all depends on if he gets stuck on a tree or not, and I don't know it. So we do got to be careful of the fences. By the way, is there a way? Yes, there is a way to the field right at the corner. And we can see that's the end of the map right there. At least the edge of the map. So don't expect another episode of American Falls during the week, but you will see one regularly. You always see one on Saturday. Regular, yeah, you know, why can't I say that word today? It's been a long day. So I, you know, if you let's see, would you have seen that? Yeah. So I just got done recording pool cleaning simulator. That video should have gone out yesterday, and that's a video I thought, all right, I'm going to go on. You know, that's like a 45-minute recording, and I'll have a half-hour video, and we'll be done. Wow. How about a 2-hour recording? And I've having kind of slight issues, which I went over in the episode. So if you're interested about pool cleaning simulator, I actually got to talk to the developer right after they get done with this on Discord, because I've been having some issues that they want to get cleared away. So hopefully he can help me out, or I can help them out, one or the other. And so far, you know, I've only been on here on this map for about 2 hours. And I like the layout of the map the way it is. There's fencing, but it's not overdone. The fields, I know they're not all perfect, which is normal in life. But it looks like we do get the option, like the field I harvested in episode 1. That looks like a field like if you bought it, you could definitely... raise up would be good. You could definitely, you know, merge together and get rid of all those. So the options are there. And that's what a lot of good map makers, including Lindsay Boy, is kind of like. It seems like they create a map and they leave the options there for us to do as we please. It doesn't kind of like put us in a box like, well, you know, I create it this way and you can't do anything about it. It's the way it is. Having options there, you could either do it or not do it at all. I'm just trying to see. I do see Fieldstone. I do believe I got that turned off. Where's that setting? Fieldstone is off. Alright, not that big of a deal. I did that on Cylindra, so I know how to get rid of the stones. So if we get fields that have stones in them, we can eliminate them. You're probably saying, get yourself a stone picker. I tried that on Cylindra and didn't work, so I had Fieldstone turned off. But then I just remembered on easy developer mode, you can get rid of Fieldstone, so that was easier. No, Frank is still moving. Because I'm in field... Whoops, I'm in field 39, right? No, he's in field 39. I'm in field... I have 45. Okay. I'm in field 45. Never mind. I thought I was in field 39. I gotta get used to the map. So we can kind of maybe look at it this way, as if when I help other farmers, it's as farmers helping out other farmers in the community, getting the land all back and getting the farming equipment and getting the community back on its feet. Makes me wonder what the other farmer did. You know, they took the money and run. You know, go on and take the money and run. Never mind. Just the older folks? Okay. Try to see that fence is up there flickering, but must have been just the way it was angled. Actually, this might be the series that would be good for the New Holland T8. I don't think I'm going to get it on Oceanside Forest. Goldcrest Valley, that's up to the store, because that's all used stuff. Oh yeah, wait, is that episode? Yeah, that episode was out before this one. Yeah, if you missed Goldcrest Valley earlier, We had a nice off season, if you will, nice winter time. Nice addition to the farm. So oilseed radish is something I might do on this map because I'm not doing precision farming. So that will count as, you know, a stage of fertilization. So after we get done with the harvest season, I could probably plant oilseed radish, and then we might get ourselves a let me know, because I haven't really done oilseed radish that much. If I leave the oilseed radish in, and then I go around with a direct drill and fertilizer, do I get both stages of fertilizer? Will I get a stage from the oilseed radish? And will I get it with the direct drill also in one pass? So say I'm doing this field here, instead of cultivating the oilseed radish in to get the first stage of fertilization, if I was towing behind a direct drill, would I get both stages at once? Because if it doesn't do that and I have to cultivate it in, then, if I can skip a step, or as they say, work smarter, not harder, I'd rather do that. Oh, the one thing I didn't do was, not that I have the money, but what's for sale today? I think kind of what it was the day before, so nothing new there. And the only thing I should get back to on if there is a map update that requires a new save game, of course that means we're going to go back to August year 1. But I'll make sure that our money is where it is, and the equipment that it is where it is. Everything will be the same, almost down to the T, except for the month that we're in. Unless, if we play long enough, maybe I'll advance on the map until we get to where we were. So, I mean, if I get to, like, next March, and then the map has an update, and then we start in August, I think I probably should advance till March. But if I only get to, like, October here, and the map update comes out, then I'll probably just start in August again, maybe. We'll see. Once we get done with this cultivating job, I will, we'll grab our Voltra, because we'll probably have to finish up for Frank down there, which I didn't see if he got done or not. No, he's still moving. Right across almost from our mobile home is one of the farms, I do believe. So I'll have a quick look around there. I don't know what type of silos are there, or if there are even silos there. I kind of forgot Mr. Sealy P's tour of American Falls. I think it was one farm that had silos, and that was it. But a lot of the areas there are sheds everywhere, so probably won't have to build any sheds here. So probably just another 5 or so minutes, and we'll have this field done well enough where we get paid. So let's get this field done, and then we'll go down and we'll finish up for Frank. Collect a good amount of cash, and have a look at that farm. Well, I actually finished this contract halfway up on the last row, but I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit more done. I think Frank is actually still being, still charging me. I don't know how he can be still working in that field. I think he might be stuck. He's moving. I think he's stuck on the edge of the map. So, I'm paying him for just damaging my equipment probably. Now, if you're kind of new to Farming Simulator, and I've been talking about borrowing equipment from one contract and going to another, if you're unsure what I'm referring to, what you can do. So this field here, of course, I borrowed the John Deere and the cultivator for the contracting job. So what I could do if I wanted to is go down to contracts. So yeah, this is for field number 45, cultivating. So I finished the job. What you can do, don't complete the job, because of course if you complete the job, they'll take the equipment. I can take like all the rest of the cultivating jobs, or I can only max out on 3 because I don't have any mods running. But I could take another cultivating job, go do that one, and you can collect on those because you're not borrowing the equipment on those, and collect on those, and then take the next one and do it all. And that way you're only borrowing them on one contract. And what I usually recommend is find the biggest contract of them all and then borrow that, because you're going to get the biggest implement, biggest tractor, and you're going to get the jobs done a lot quicker. I was trying to figure out a harvesting contract. These, I think, are for potatoes. So like this contract here, I find the one that's worth the most. I think that's potatoes, yes. So you could lease, is that the Tryon? That might be the Tryon Combine. That's probably a 40-foot header. Borrow this equipment, harvest that field, or leave it until the last so you don't accidentally collect on the contract and you lose the equipment. And then accept these contracts, not borrow. And instead of having like this one here, well, that's potatoes, that could be like a 30-foot header. So you got a bigger header, so on and so forth. I hope you get the idea of what I'm saying there. But for today, I'm not going to do, like I said, this series is not trying to get as much done, earn money fast. We're just here to come on, farm, enjoy, no restrictions other than don't borrow no money. That's kind of the role play that we're doing here. And like I said, I've already finished this contract, but part of me just says I can't leave that much left open. That seemed like a lot of the field that was left. All right. Now I'll call it good enough. So I'll get on out of the vehicle. Let's go into contracts, and we'll collect that for $9,000. Like I said, I could have went and did all these contracts with that equipment there. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. He was using my fertilizer, though. Thanks, Frank. Thanks a lot. That I was not thinking about. Like, hey, the fertilizer's probably being used. Wow, this field I didn't think was that big either until... Alright. We'll ballpark it here. But yeah, we're up to 38,000. Money is going up quick. I should just double check on this. I am on hard economy, right? I did change that because... should be on hard economy. Economy, yeah, okay. I think hard economy only affects the selling prices of things. I don't think it does the contracts. Either way, we're on hard economy, so we get what we get. So getting this Voltra right off with the fertilizer spreader, that definitely worked out for us. Like I said, it's kind of the same approach as I took on East Vineland. I think on East Vineland, though, we had no money, no farmland, no land at all, no equipment, and we couldn't lease, so we had to buy everything. So I did contracts right off, and then I bought the 710 John Deere. And then we bought the fertilizer spreader. Then we did fertilizing contracts, and in no time flat, we got lucky and we got the Class Arian tractor that was on sale for like 40 or 50,000. And we built that up to a pretty good farm at the end. We had some pretty big equipment. We had a lot of farmland. And this will be like another map. I'm going to try to stay away from grass work. So we're not doing grass work in Oceanside Forest. We're not going to really do too much grass work here, I don't think. Goldcrest Valley, of course, we got some grass fields. And yeah, if you didn't watch the episode earlier today, we have a little bit of a conversation on what to do about grass fields. And this should be the other section of the field. So I don't know when the flooding is supposed to happen. I'm guessing when it rains, possibly. We might see some flooding in some areas. I don't know if it's going to flood in fields. And if it does flood in fields, can we actually work in that field while it's flooded? Or is it just, does it matter? I mean, I know in real life it does, of course. But in Farming Simulator, I don't know. It will matter, though, if you drive too deep in water, then your equipment's going to shut off. Boy, it's been ages since I drove into water that was too deep. So as I said, I'll probably do some fertilizing contracts in between episodes. Not a whole lot. At least I always say that, and then I'll start with one, start with two, and then keep on going. But it's good that we're getting some fertilizing contracts before crops are ready for harvest. And then, of course, harvest season will be over. We'll just fly right through winter because there's nothing I'm going to be able to do. And then we're into next farming season, and I'll probably get a lot more fertilizing contracts again. Probably a good idea would be, buy yourselves a nice tractor, like I said, 3 to 450, maybe the T8, and then get ourselves the Avatar Horse drill, which is a direct drill, 12 meter wide, and then when spring comes, I can really get like a lot of sowing jobs. Because that will pay rather well. And make sure I don't fertilize it when I sow. Because that way they won't get, they won't get a stage of fertilization with it. And then they'll pay me to fertilize. Let me check the map here because I thought I would have had this covered by now. Well, we did pretty good there after taking over for Frank. So I had a lot left over when I got done with the contract for cultivating, but here, did I get the message I'm done? I don't know it. Hang on a second. Am I actually done? Because I don't have that much left. I'm trying to save myself on fertilizer. 94%. Okay. Is there 6% left here? Turn that off. 94%. Oh, there's a little bit there. Okay, yeah. Didn't see that. Is that going to be 6%? It looks like I'm stuck at 94%. Don't know where it is right here, but... I think that's where I came through. Well, maybe this is why there's a little bit of an update coming out. Alright, so actually I got a little bit of here that Frank didn't get, and I got a little bit there as well. Alright, let me see if I can get this last Does it still show 94% on the contract? No, we're at 97. All right, I think I can get this done. I'm almost bad as Frank as fertilizing this field. Well, I was just ready to check to see where I got to go. And contract on field 39 is complete. Let's go ahead and collect 16,000. I do have one more field I could fertilize. I will take that. And like I said, I can do that in between episodes. That won't take me too long. But 54,000 is where we currently sit. And I can probably get the other field done with the fertilizer I have left. But I think I'm down at the south end, right? Correct? Yeah, so let me go to the store. We will buy 7 bags of fertilizer. We'll top this off. So there goes some of my money back out the window. I didn't profit off this contract as well as I could have because Frank was probably sitting there for about 4 minutes or so, 4 or 5 minutes, over fertilizing the crop. I mean, those crops are probably going to burn with so much fertilizer on them. So the store is just past the railroad tracks on the left-hand side. Then we'll scoot up to the mobile home. We'll have a mid-morning break, maybe a cup of coffee. And we'll wander on over to the other farm. Just have a very quick look. Because, I mean, we're not... I don't want to say we're nowhere near, because like I said, I don't know what the prices of the farmlands are around here. But I would assume a farmyard with a silo and everything like that is going to be like a couple $100,000. Kind of would nice to have the hut back up at the home. That way I wouldn't have to buy the bags, but you know, we'll do it this way for now. And like I said, we want 7 bags for just shy of 11,000. All right, I'm going to sit here and slowly fill these up. I'll see you back at the mobile home. We'll have a look at the farm just about across the street. So on our left, that's our mobile home. Instead of just walking over here, I guess we'll just quickly drive over here. And this would be the main farm. Well, I say main farmyard. Pretty big shop. Is there a silo here at this shop? Is not. No, sorry. Yep, there is one. Alright, so there is, yeah, a silo here, and there's a collectible right there as well. Plenty of sheds. Let's see, we are technically right up here. So if we go to farmland, okay, so that's only 97,000, but that's just for the yard. That is very cheap. I'm okay with that. I mean, getting all those sheds and a silo. I don't know how much the silo holds. I did not read the XML file for the map, so I don't know. But if we were to start off with fields, how much is the field right next to it? Like 157? That's not too bad. Field 31, 85,000. So the fields are, yeah, these are rather, they're extremely easy to access. And that's fine. I mean, we could easily buy this farmyard pretty darn quick. I mean, we're on episode 2 here, and I'm at 42,000. So it wouldn't take long before we can buy that farmyard. And maybe move out of this mobile home. Possibly. But again, just to recap, just to let you know, I cannot confirm or deny. I got told on a comment on episode 1, and someone told me on Discord that there's an update in the works for American Falls that will require a new save game. So just be aware of that. Like I said, I did check the Giants forum on the mods and testing. Currently, I don't see it there. So if there is one in the works, it's going to be a moment or two, I think, before we see it. Who knows? But yeah, just keep aware of that. So if there's an update and we need a new save game, and you get kind of far, it's going to kind of suck to have to start all over. But if anyone actually really knows if there's an update or if that's just false information, let's leave some comments down below. Just don't go by hearsay. If anyone does know, that'd be appreciated to let us all know, because I know there's a lot of you playing on the map currently. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Falls. But until then, have a good one.